Every day we're eating good. Today I'm gonna be your Korean Nonna. I'm gonna make some chicken parm for today. I know it's Lunar New Year's, but it's also Lent for the Christians. So we're gonna make it's not gonna be vegetarian, but just take out the meat of the chicken parm that we bought. So right now, in my pot, I got some burger meat that I'm trying to cook down so I can have some meat in my sauce. I'm just gonna try to break this apart as much as I can. So alright, so we cooked down the meat and we got it on the side. Now we're gonna add the veggies to it. As you know, it's gonna be, we got some garlic, some peppers, and some onions. We're just gonna throw it all in so that it cooks down a bit. Let's get the garlic in, make sure we get that fragrance going. Oh, my onions and my peppers. Alright, so I mixed it around. Now it's starting to get a little translucent. I'm gonna start adding my tomatoes. So I have over here some whole peeled tomatoes. I know it's not San Marzano, but this is a budget channel, and we're trying to have it for the working man, so that this was only $1.89 for the Good and Gallatin Stop and Shop. I saw the price for the San Marzano. It was like $6 per can for a 1 ounce can of this tomato. So I just have to get the budget one. It might taste better because because Italian tomatoes got more flavor. Yeah, well, whatever. So each one, we're just gonna squeeze each one. You might want to squeeze it in the pot because this kind of likes to fly all over the place. And we're just gonna do that for each one. As you can see, the juices like to squirt all over the place. And don't worry, I wash my hands to do this. Just dig right in, make sure you get every tomato. And don't be afraid of the tomato. Alright, so now that I've crushed all the tomatoes and I got some of the, I got all the juice in it, now we're going to season our tomato sauce. Gonna put some black pepper, some salt, and we already put some grated, what do you call it? Grated garlic, so we don't gotta put no garlic. We got some whole oregano. Don't butcher me on the internet. As for basil, I don't have any basil, and what do you call it? I don't even have the powdered basil, so we're just gonna keep the basil out. But if you want that fresh taste, make sure you put in your fresh basil in it. And last but not least, a little bit of olive oil, because how's it gonna be Italian without some olive oil? Put some olive oil, and we're just gonna cook this down. Make sure I get, stir it around, and that's your sauce. Gonna let this cook down a bit, and it should become our tomato sauce. So now you can see that my sauce has been cooking down a bit. Can make it a little bit, we're gonna cook it down just a little bit more to get most of the moisture out of it. So I have it on low for now. Just gonna let this go for, yeah, it's coming in good. It has a lot of good tomato flavor for budget tomato sauce. Anyways, we're gonna start making our chicken. Because it's chicken parm, we got that same setup over here. We got the flour, the egg wash, and then we got the Italian breadcrumb. This is a brand I haven't tried before, so I'm gonna see how it tastes. So we're gonna start off with the chicken. Gonna put the chicken in the flour mix that I put some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some oregano. So this one is not like gonna be like the what do you call it? The hot dogs, because I've done this before. So this one should come out good. So basically I got my chicken breast and I filleted all of them, and so basically each piece came out to like 3 fillets I got out of it. Isn't too bad. And then gonna pack it in. And that's it. Let's just do one more for good measure. Pack in that seasoning. I like this breadcrumb because it's so fine, because the other one I was using was like some budget Stop and Shop and it was like some giant flakes in it. So I like this one. This one is like nice and thin. I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna make one more on camera. Chicken breast, flour, get it in there, and the egg, submerge it. So I put most of my seasoning in the flour, but it seems like my breadcrumbs already have seasoning on it, so I don't know. It's gonna be very flavorful, I guess. Get that in there. The good thing is that everything's getting covered with that breadcrumb, so which is good, which is nice to see. Because that thing yesterday was kind of annoying me that it kept falling apart. So yeah, and there you go. This is your... Alright, so now we're about to fry. I made some chicken strips, so that's why the oil is like this. It was like fresh oil, but I don't know. Every time I use breadcrumbs, it seems like it starts to bubble, so I guess it's just when you start using breadcrumbs, it does that. So we're just gonna throw this right into the fryer. This is a relatively quick, it's a quick thing, so shouldn't take too long. I already got my noodles cooking, and my sauce is done, so I'm just waiting. It's already starting to brown up on the side, which is a good thing. I mean, this should be done. This should be finished quick. It finishes quick, so gotta wash it. I already put my noodles at 37. All right, so now we're just gonna flip it real quick since it's starting to brown. All right, it's looking good. I guess my stove is kind of tilted, so the oil is coming down, so I'm just gonna push it down a bit over here. So yeah, it's basically the chicken's already cooked right through because it's a thin strip. Because I sliced it thinly on the cutting it through. All right, let's give it a couple more seconds. All right, I think the chicken is ready, so we're gonna check it out real quick. Yeah, it's definitely ready. The good thing is I use real tomatoes in this, so I know it's gonna be tasty. Okay, I got my chicken. Throw it on the cheese. Put it in my air fryer. I usually let this go for like 4 minutes. Olive oil. It's been 10 minutes. I put it in at 12:37. It's 47 now. Gotta make sure I get all my noodles out. I'm gonna just turn this off for now. Make sure I got all my noodles. Couple noodles. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Get some of that pasta water. bit more sauce. Man, I should have put more, I don't know. Okay, let this cook down. Damn, my chicken parm. No. Sheesh, gotta get it on this side. There you have it. It's my chicken parm. Alright, every day we're eating good. I just made myself some chicken parm. So, you know. This actually was like a simple and easy meal to make for me, actually. I made the sauce from scratch as your Korean Nonna for today. You know, I don't really like to buy use the pre-made sauces because, you know, they got all these different preservatives and nonsense in it. And plus, they don't taste as good if you just make the sauce yourself because you get that fresh tomato taste in it when you make it yourself. So, you know, when you get a chance, I like to just... Might as well just make it myself instead of, you know, use the pre-made. No one wants the pre-made stuff. So let's try to. I'm gonna dig right in. Try the spaghetti first. Let me get a spoon real quick. You can taste the sauce. I cooked the noodles al dente, so it tastes delicious. Yeah, you definitely get that rich tomatoey taste. Let me try chicken. I'm really liking the breadcrumbs that I used, the ones that I bought. It's actually very it goes well with the chicken actually. And it's actually cheaper than the Progressive or the Asian 4F one or whatever like that. And it's much better than the Stop and Shop's Market Pantry. Like, it was like giant chunks of breadcrumb, but you compare it to like the other one that's more expensive, it's like more finer. So I recommend not buying Stop and Shop one because that one got issues. But this one, for the price, is basically like the same price as the Stop and Shop one, but the crumbs are very fine. Yeah, I actually made this earlier, like a couple weeks ago, and I think this one came out much better. So I added some hamburger meat to it, into the sauce. Makes the sauce come together really well. Because, you know, I don't really get to eat Italian food much. You know, as an Asian person, you know, when it comes to Italian food, you never really buy it outside. Like, you never go to an actual Italian restaurant, because all the Italian restaurants in New York City look so pretentious. So kind of like, you know, doesn't like I'm not gonna walk into one. Olive Garden. Well, that's just like going to Subways and getting a sandwich. When I live in New York City, you can just buy a sandwich yourself, or make it, or go to the bodega. So when it comes to like Italian food, I'm only gonna eat it at home. I've only been to one actual Italian restaurant in my whole life. And it wasn't even in America. It was actually in Italy itself, because I went to Italy for my school trip. And they bought us linguine, so I ate that. And to be honest, I don't know, I wasn't really into spaghetti at the time, pasta. Yeah, at the time, I was in high school and I went to that Italy trip. I literally spent all my money on a carton of cigarettes and pizza. Even while I ate pizza every single day, it didn't actually clog me up, because the food out there is so much more fresher. I saw like old people, like people in their 70s and 80s, just like smoking cigarettes. It's like their cigarettes are also cleaner than the ones that you get in America. But I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, so. I'll definitely make this again. Probably use the same ingredients and all the same the processed things. Compared to last time, I didn't put the hamburger meat in the sauce. So with it really enhances the flavor of the sauce with the tomatoes. And for the chicken, I used plain panko. This time I used I forgot what brand it was, but made it with the Italian panko, and then the crumbs are very fine, and actually makes it comes together very well actually. It has like a meaty, like flavor, like a pepperoni type of thing going on. It's really delicious. Well, now that I think about it, when it comes to Italian food, it's basically becoming just like, you know, Korean food. Like, Korean food is basically becoming Italian food in New York. Because it's just becoming more and more expensive, less accessible. And then you got, you know, Little Italy is just a block. It's like a couple stores, you know. And like me as an Asian person, I never go into an Italian restaurant. It's too expensive. Looks too pretentious. Doesn't really look welcoming. I don't know, maybe if someone invited me, I would go. And plus the idea that I'm spending, you know, $30 on a plate of just noodles, you know, doesn't really sound special to me. Especially if I could just make the sauce at home, just like how the Nonnas make it. Man, that was delicious. Anyways, hope you enjoyed and have everyday eating good.